Within the organic vital depth, the lingam sarira, the second degree of the Venustic initiation, in a superior octave to its corresponding initiation of fire, transcendently surged as an esoteric result of the miraculous inward and upward ascension of the second radiant serpent of light along the spinal medulla canal. Certainly I had to have an unexpected magical encounter with John in the Garden of Hesperides, where the rivers of water of pure life pour forth milk and honey. I am referring with great solemnity to John the Baptist, the very living reincarnation of Elias, that colossus who lived on the asperity of Mount Carmel, who had wild beasts as his neighbors and his sole company. From there, he would emerge as a lightning bolt in order to either sink or elevate kings. He was a superhuman creature who was sometimes visible, at other times invisible, and who was respected even by death itself. Clearly, the esoteric divine baptism of the Christus John has very profound archaic roots. It is good to remember in these paragraphs the baptism of Rama, the yogi Christ of Hindustan. When they were at Yojana, halfway from the meridional brook of the Sarayu, Visvamitra sweetly said, "Rama, it is convenient that you pour water upon yourself, in accordance with our rites. I am going to teach you our salutations in order to save time. First of all, receive these two marvelous sciences, the potency and the ultra-potency. These will avoid fatigue, old age, or any other malady that would ever invade your limbs." While pronouncing this discourse, Visvamitra, the man of mortifications, initiated Rama on the two sciences, who was purified in the waters of the river, standing with his head inclined and his hands joined. This is quoted from the Ramayana, 500 BC, and invites good Christians to meditate upon it. Unquestionably, the foundation of the diamantine baptism is found in the Sahaja Maithuna, sexual magic. Before receiving the baptismal waters, a complete knowledge about sex yoga was urgent for the candidate. Rama had to be previously informed by Visvamitra before being baptized. Thus, this is how he knew the science of potency and of ultra-potency. The clue of baptism is found in the scientific transmutation of the spermatic waters of the first instant. The sacrament of baptism in itself is full of deep significance. As a fact, it is a sexual commitment. Factually, to be baptized is equivalent to signing a pact to perform sexual magic. Rama knew how to accomplish this terrific commitment. He practiced Sahaja Maithuna with his priestess wife. Rama did transmute the seminal waters into the alchemist's wine of light. He finally found the lost word, and the Kundalini flourished through his lips made word. Then he could exclaim with all the strength of his soul, "The king is dead, long live the king." I could feel in the whole presence of my cosmic being the deep significance of the baptism when in the presence of the Christus John. The Nazarenes were known as Baptists, Sabians, and Christians of St. John. Their belief was that the Messiah was not the Son of God, but simply a prophet who wanted to follow John. Origin, Vol. Tekutu, page 150. Observe that there exists some that say that John was the anointed one, Christus. When the metaphysical conception of the Gnostics, who were seeing the Logos and the anointed one in Jesus, was starting to gain ground, and the primitive Christians were separated from the Nazarenes, and were accusing Jesus of perverting the doctrine of John, and of changing the baptism in the Jordan into another one. Codex Nazareus, the second, page 109. I will conclude this chapter by emphasizing the following. The Christ's sun shone upon the waters of life, and the final ceremonial initiation occurred when the second serpent of light made contact with the atom of the Father in the magnetic field of the root of the nose. May the blessings of Amensano be with its inalterability for the whole of eternity. Amen.